Okay, the next movie I'm doing is probably one of my favorite comedies and situation comedies, as well as one of my favorite team ups in history of movie team ups, which is Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg. The Other Guys. I really like this movie. It's probably one of the best comedic duos I've ever seen on a film. Directed by Adam McKay, this movie also stars Samuel L. Jackson, as well as Dwayne The Rock Johnson in very brief roles, but they make their presence felt, as well as the guy from Hot Fuzz, as well as Ray Stevenson, who does such movies as The Punisher Warzone, as well as G.I. Joe Retaliation. Okay, this movie, and also I need to mention Eva Mendes. She's just out here for eye candy, nothing more. But okay, this movie is definitely one of the uh, it tells the story of two cops. Okay, the name of the title is The Other Guy. There are a couple cops that spend most of their time. Oh, and I forgot to mention Michael Keaton, who does an amazing job on this movie. And they're just a couple cops that are just sitting around doing nothing. They do paperwork all day. They don't actually see any real action because they're just not the kind of cops. They're not the hero type. They're not. They're kind of like the rejects of the precinct, and they want to be those guys in the forefront. They want to be heroes. They want to be honored. You know, like Dwayne the Rock Johnson as well as Samuel L. Jackson, who died in the first 15 minutes of this film, which is hilarious. So they're the polar opposite of Samuel L. Jackson and Dwayne the Rock Johnson's characters, which are popular. Women love them. People know them. They win different awards for being super cops. So Mark Wahlberg plays a very bitter. He complains a lot. He was a big whiner, and Mark Wahlberg is probably one of the most secretly funny guys I've ever heard of. Because before I saw this movie, I'm not sure if he could do a comedy, and he was very funny on this movie. And Will Ferrell, that guy needs no introduction because he's really funny on this movie, and he's just being himself, right? They usually get the same roles because they're really good at delivering the same old. They have the same old status quo. So the other guys is a very uh, don't don't really concentrate too much on the plot. We're really concentrating on these two cops because there's always a subplot. There's a subplot about money embezzlement on this movie. So it don't really that kind of it actually doesn't add. It's just a plot thrown in. So these guys can go investigate and become the the super cops that they want to become because they really hate each other. They really hate their jobs. They don't like it. These guys don't actually like each other. But this is probably one of the best comedy I've ever seen on a movie because Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell have absolute chemistry on this movie. They work well together, but at the same time they hate each other. They hate each other's guts. One of my favorite lines is I'll freaking eat you. That's one of our or this one. There's a lot of things like a lot of nice things. Like a big cat soda pop. So this movie has a lot of really good one-liners. So don't really concentrate too much on the plot because the real plot of this movie is these cops becoming the heroes that they want to become because all they do is paperwork all day. And Ray Stevenson is really good on this movie. He's a really good villain on this movie, and I really like his performance. And he's just your standard tough guy type. So and Michael Keaton delivers probably one of also really funny moments because he's just the commander or captain of the precinct that gives Mark Wahlberg probably gives Will Ferrell. I'm sorry. So okay, I'm gonna give this movie a C plus because it could have been better because a lot of times the plot the subplot gets in the way of the comedy, and then there's just really good scenes with Eva Mendes because Mark Wahlberg does not believe that that's Will Ferrell's wife on the movie. So it's really hilarious, and there's just a lot of really comedy cliches on this movie. So okay, definitely, and I just want to talk about like real quick some of the recent last two movies these guys came on together were a big disappointment. Which I'm talking about Daddy's Home and Daddy's Home 2. These movies were a big disappointment because I thought these guys had it. They could get that spark again that they had on this film, which was the other guys. Okay, I want to know what on the comment section. I want to know what comedy team did you like most on a movie, like two actors that you love that got put together and it was comedic gold once you saw it on the big screen. What I want to know what you think about. What's your favorite comedy, unexpected comedy duels duels like Will Farrell and Mark Wahlberg, and put it in the comment section below. Like this video and please like this video. Subscribe to Blues Ballad, Cinema Reviews, and share this video. Okay, and I just want to say one last thing about this movie. It's definitely one of the best pairings I've ever seen on a movie. But as history tells us, putting two people that have good chemistry, they have zero chemistry on a really bad script, which is Daddy's Home. Does it? I mean, it creates big disappointments. Hopefully, if these guys ever do a movie together, they can find the other guy's spark that they had on this movie, which is really hysterically funny as well as very clever in certain spots of the film. And then, the pacing got dragged out because of the subplot about the money embezzlement in the bank and stuff like that. But I really enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed this video. Okay, like I said, like and subscribe to Lewis Balance Cinema Creator. Okay, I will see you guys real soon.